How is everybody? We're back. And yeah, we're doing pretty good, I have to say. Let's add in a floor. Boom, floor done. That was hard. Yes, that's good. Like the tiles could be better. There could be gaps between the tiles, and we can get the size to change. But I want to get something done. And while we're doing pretty good, can't really complain. We're not quite there yet. We need to bring in the towel and either make it wrap. Might. I could export. Wonder if I can export the object with the graph. Anyhow, get that done. We also need a wall above this, above the tile. Perfect. Hey Gav, hey Catless, how are you? What are you guys up to today? We're gonna put it like here, make it bigger. I don't know how much texture we need on this. That might change what we do here. Okay, there you go. There's a bathroom. Okay, I want to try and do water. So Gav, what are you up to today? Catless, what are you doing? Anything cool? Catless, how's your generic anime rig coming? Unless we're onto a new project already. Which is fine. It's like very texture. Doing the materials after the fact may or may not have killed the last scene that we put together. You okay? More Resident Evil 4 for booster. I see, I see. Cool. Well, hopefully I'll be able to make it. Tonight's weird. I'm gonna have a chat with a friend after stream. Catch up on some stuff. So yeah, everything after stream gets pushed back a little bit. So hopefully I make it. We'll see. Haven't jumped yet? Just making some clothing. Ooh, okay. Simple things. There's such thing as simple anime clothing. Needs at least 2 zippers and a few hanging straps. Maybe 1.5 belts. Got a long talk with Booster on Spider-Man 2 game. And how did that talk end up? Good? Bad? Are you gonna get it? Do you not like it? I guess what was the nature of the talk? Tile wall. I want to randomize them ever so slightly. Okay, so we're gonna do combine and offset. Do random. Value's fine. Put this into y. Okay. Okay, that's too much. If we drop the wireframe. It could work. It's about story and how they did it. That's all you watch people play it. Seen all, so you know what happens and Booster finished it. Okay, cool. Yeah, how is the story? Because the gameplay looks like the last Spider-Man, which is good, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, we need to do a shower head, which is simple enough. I might just make that. The one thing that's not nodes. Oh, but I want it to be nodes immediately, because how do I smooth it? You know, faceted thing. Oh, Callus, I'm excited to see some clothes. Whenever you get around to snapping some shots. So you're not happy with the story and the way they did it. Not gonna spoil it. I appreciate that. I don't know when I'm gonna play it. I haven't even played the first one. The wife played the first one, if I remember correctly. She really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed watching her play it. The story was whatever. It felt even more minimal, in my humble opinion, than like Infamous. Like, I feel like Infamous actually tried to go hard on a story of like where powers come from and weird things happening to the city and who's behind it and all this kind of stuff. I remember getting floating ahead text messages in Spider-Man. Well, I guess voiceover stuff. You know what I mean. I'm just gonna do that for now. What if we get another one? Delete all the faces except for the like shower head part. Okay. Then we're gonna throw nothing out of it. Right? I think that's how it's gonna go. Check this out on mute? Yeah, sure. Oh, Metal Gear Solid. This looks pretty. This looks like all of those Blender Twitter shots. Look at what I did in Blender in half an hour. Sorry, I'll desist. I'll leave that in yesterday. Looks good though. So I never played the original Metal Gear Solid games. The first one I played was PlayStation 3. What was it? Yeah, Guns of Liberty, Guns of the Patriot, whatever it was. Something like that. It was really good. I played all the way through it. It's not usual for me. Get all the way through a game. Oh, look at that frog. So yeah, I also then played Revengeance. I didn't play all the way through that, but that was a lot of fun. I think I like the modern ones. Old ones, I've seen people play. I have a hard time understanding how anyone dealt with stealth games. The suspension of disbelief is ridiculous. Unreal 5? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's cool. Not totally surprised. I think we're going to keep seeing Unreal being pushed by a lot of things. And whatever they were doing for Unity, I don't know if... I have no idea what big companies are going to do. Actually, I read a thing this morning that was like, I don't know where they got this take, but under the impression that actually most big companies wouldn't have even been hit by the install fee because they would just go to them and negotiate a price and do a handshake deal. You know, maybe like per year or whatever. But like they wouldn't actually be counting numbers of kids. So it actually would have only been medium and small developers getting hit by it. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the future of Unity looks like. It already feels like it's kind of a graveyard. I know it's terrible. It's the truth. And Unreal keeps attracting people. It's doing a lot to try to attract people. I'm gonna put this on. I guess you need to, yeah, wait, join. Okay, so those would be the points. I'm really curious. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end or get anything done. This should be what Simulation Zone for. So we're going to try it. Like, these are the starting points. And I need to think about it like that. Like, these are the starting points. If we need to put in an initial position multiplied by delta time thing, then we need to bring in stuff. Like, I think a position here different than a position here. It's not properly in yet, but I'm sure once it's incorporated. You didn't stream today because you put a lot of things off? We'll be back tomorrow. For not streaming Saturday because of Comic-Con. That's exciting. Okay. Cleaning clothes, a little prep for Comic-Con. Okay, so my wife has been to Comic-Con. I've never been to Comic-Con. Is it like a game convention where you just go and see all the exhibitions and then there's like a small list of like panels and events? Or is it like more when you sign up, you get to see all the... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't plan going to game conventions unless it's a developer convention. MCM Comic Con. Cool. Well, all right, here. What do I actually mean to ask? What events are you looking forward to that are happening at Comic Con? Or are you just planning to go to booths and get certain autographs? Thinking. Interesting. Okay. Please, thing. October. Show guides. Have you checked out the show guide yet? Things to do. Anything in there that you're excited by? Matt Mercer's gonna be there. That's cool. Hey, alright. I know these people. I know him. Of him. I know of these people. That's cool. Critical Role plus Stephen Amell. Nick. Guess bit take a long time to queue up. I would imagine. Are you there for that? At one of your events? I don't know if I care that much about autographs. I think I'd probably be there to walk around, look at art. So I'm sure I'd get pulled into something. I'd see like Sam Keith and I'd gush over how much the Max means or something. Comic-Con. Ultimate trap. Yeah. I gave up comics. They're too expensive. We need to read. I like them. Yeah, I can't keep up. What am I doing? Set position. Can we show the original point and the end point? Oh, I wonder if we can make lines. I feel like we might have to make lines. Okay. I'm intrigued. So this should be an original position, I think. And then if we use this in a vector math, wait, how many days is it? How many days are you going? The 27th to the 29th? Are you going all 3 days? Wait, did you already say? They're only doing 1 day for photo and autographs? Full photo with all critical role is 390 pounds. Okay. I mean, sure, sure. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, we're gonna add. Can I get the angle of the face? How would I put in the face normal? It's already sold out, of course it is. Do I want? I don't think I want different normals. I think I want it pretty much the same normal. Just need to put in a number. How do I get rid of this? It's like this. Okay, makes sense. So I don't actually think I want. I might want them. We'll throw the normal in. I'm gonna do normal multiplied by delta time. Add that to initial position. That becomes the position. Maybe a speed multiplier. Hey Robotech, how are you? Yo, Jonna, what up? Yo, so I'm gonna try a simulation zone thing. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Do I do the? What do you think? You simulate the position in the simulation thing, and then just do the set position outside, or do the set position on the outside once we just calculate? Does it matter? Semantics? This one doesn't matter yet. Okay, we need to do like more multiply. And speed. That's delta time. Oh, alright, let's use a math. Cheaper. Let's see. Bye-bye. And then we'll try and pull this from outside. Does that work? So I don't fully know why they need to go through simulation input, or why they can't just be passed into the zone. Okay, that should, I think, be like that. I don't know how much that should be. I don't see any additional points. So I'm hoping this is contextual, so this is for each point. Normal could be crazy. Let's put in custom. And -1. That's normalized. Drip for me. You have to play it. Alright, I'm looking it up. Under simulation node. I don't really know what to look up yet. Simulation. And he immediately goes to baking. I go to simulation nodes and it's like, read more about simulation zones. As if they're separate? Really? Cool. Yeah, show me the real documentation for the thing I looked up. You did set position inside the sim node loop, but then you wouldn't listen to yourself. For whatever reason, your falling particles curved with the rotation of their emitter. That's not surprising because you're creating geometry and you you need to apply unless you have something that's accounting for like the world transform matrix, right? Otherwise, nodes doesn't actually know anything about scale. Like bounding box might be affected by scale, but anything created inside is also gonna be scaled with. I wonder if the points are too. But okay, Catalyst, you can totally help me with this. Hopefully. So we have the set position inside. We're adding to what is this how you do original position? Or would you do it like this? There's a bit to learn. Coming out of this is this final position, this position at time. Also doing points, and then we do like a instance on points. This is points. Give me the sphere. It says it's simulating something. I'm intrigued. You stored every attribute in the particles right when they were created. Tried to imagine you were making a normal game physics loop. When you say stored every attribute in the particles, That's putting them in through the simulation input and then using them through this as opposed to passing them in outside. This could have been just a vector. You don't need to pass it through like that. Did you have to do a store attribute at any point? To like, you know, we don't add to position, we add to the last position. This is always just offsetting by the same amount. We are doing delta time. Delta time multiplied by value in the direction. And that to position. Okay, we could cut this, we could put multiply into offset and still get nothing. Now which one would you choose? All right, let me check it out. Also, high cryogy. But like between the black and white or the colored? I memberless. Okay, wait. See hope. Ooh. Yeah, I like the color. So, okay, so I've seen an earlier version where I think you either painted or you baked a curvature map and you showed us a render. Is it in here somewhere? Yeah, this. Okay, so I feel like I am seeing this on top of the colored one down here. I like that. It kind of looks like a specular. So that little fake highlight, even if it's not accurate, it's like whatever complication I'm seeing here because texture over this, I like a little bit better. Also, for some reason, yeah, the teeth read a lot better when it's in color. Looking good. You can do open in browser. Is it just one? Oh, okay. Hold on. So one of them gonna be secretly flipping me off if I like to open it full size. Okay. A. He looks like a sad boy. The sad eyes. And then he's trying to be Spider-Man. Looks cool though. Yeah, I still don't quite see the thing. Yeah, we're here. I do see extra stuff. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is, but this extra little bit warms my heart. I like it. Almost looks like claymation. Like I expect it to do some stop motion stuff any second now. Not detailed enough, that's fair. I do like it. I like your patterns. Nice crisp patterns. Are these just repeating, or are these UV'd and then you have them at a high enough resolution that the like in stripe line art work is like crisp? That's decent. And if you're gonna go black and white, I feel like you need to go higher contrast or like vignetting or something. No, this is just my opinion. Oh man, okay, this is too much detail. This is too much. Yep. Too much detail. It needs higher contrast. My trash opinion says it needs some vignetting. Or something like dark in the backgrounds. You know what I mean? But it could be something. And then this just looks like you took a picture of a miniature. Like you zoomed in on, a set of pre-painted minis. Decent. Yeah, that's. But I've also been seeing more Japanese horror games recently. Been watching some VODs of a little Aggie playing the Chilla's art games. Chilla's Studios. Chilla. Like chinchilla without the first part. And man, do they go hard on the blacks in that game. And it does remind me that they went really hard on adding in like depth to the black and whites that they did. Really made horror kind of scary with their lighting. Miniature, I would say it's a compliment. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like derpy 3D. Yeah, definitely a compliment. Looks like something someone sculpted in real life. I like the legs. I don't know that I've seen legs like that in this context, and I kind of love them. No problem. Is this one part of the bigger picture? Not that I'm ungrateful. This is a wonderful wood block if it is the full one. But, I'm eager for the big fight scene. It'd be gorgeous. Now, if there's demons in it, or are they not called demons? Are they like Oni or something? Super exciting. Okay. You want the set position inside. If I store attribute, does that mean you also get attribute? We do it inside? Like, Callus, I think that is great advice. Yeah, I don't know how much they're doing for me with these simulation input and outputs. I do this. Broke everything. I love it. The chaos. This is you procrastinating on the battle one? Fair, fair. You're building up the momentum, your energy potential. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm convinced. Store. So, Callus, if you're still around, do you actually mean you used store named attribute and started putting things on things? You would store at the end, right, and get at the position everywhere. What do you mean everywhere? I get store named. What's the other one? So then we're using this, right? This feels redundant. So we're going to try and use as many globals as we can to save our life. Let's say this is pose. Okay, the fact that that wasn't... Oh, am I not doing it? Do I actually have to click the button? Click you. Make pose. But then are you not here? Why do I have to create you if you... Both vectors. On point. You know what it is to post 5 characters? You have 23. Understood. That just means we should have more in-betweens. I shouldn't ask this, but I'm going to. How many of those 23 characters have you posed? You're not sure if you tried store pose since it's one I built it. It's perfect. I feel like position's all I need for this. Right? Because we have delta time. We just need a standard how fast we're going to go every frame. And a direction. Which, again, right now we can just pass that in. Just using this normal. Maybe we take out the normal. Oh, but then I need to plug into position. Okay. Nope, that was supposed to be my big breakthrough. Two? Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's a start. Hey, Toast, how are you? Distinguished gentleman, Dad. Oh, sir. Good morning. I think it's still morning for you, right? My honor to present Toast. Thanks for writing the lines, Toast. You do store a new pose after it's calculated, so you can check for collisions before it's applied. That's smart. Can you see what would be wrong in what I'm doing here? Let's make sure this is a bigger number, I guess. Don't want it to be too big, you know? Back to 0. Go delta time. Oh, does delta time need to be added up? Is that going to be literally the time between frames? Because yeah, if you're doing that just for collision, I don't know if we need this. Like this should, in theory, be working. Does this get changed? Oh, I understand. Anything on the right becomes the thing on the left. Yep. Frame duration and not real duration. I mean, this seems like it's working. We need to make this negative and bigger. Okay, we've leveled up today. We figured out how to use the simulation zone. Okay, now the trick. Everything gets more complicated from here, right? If we want them to, I don't know, spawn new points? I don't even know. Would we have to do a join? That could be a thing, though. Because again, the output geometry becomes the input geometry, so adding is a possibility. Or is this a pumpkin generator? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. We can launch pumpkins out of faucets now. Okay, now it's gonna go really fast. Just wait for it to loop. Boom. That's launching pumpkins. I mean, I'm so happy that using nodes we can make pumpkin cannons. This is kind of legit. All right, Callus. So you were making a exploding pumpkin, right? Oh, I feel like we could also have a pumpkin launcher. Oh, is that part of it? We have a whole montage of pumpkins exploding. That's it for the next the 6 days of October. Should have the pumpkin exploding challenge. Definitely not procrastination. Is the quality community team building. So maybe when we have them, you have to put specific collision objects in. If we have them collide, and when they collide, they reset to the shower head, then we just need enough points. And yeah, maybe that's enough. Not enough. I mean, at first would just everything would hit at the same time. Something needs to be random in there to figure that part out. You'd love to see a super realistic scene where the pumpkin explodes and spreads all over the floor, really gory. We all do. That's the goal, secret goal of every VFX artist. Even the ones that have done it before, they're not talking about it, but secretly it wasn't enough. That sounds addictive. That's not good. We shouldn't be unlocking pumpkin addiction. That's... You know what? Forget I said anything. There is no exploding pumpkins. Forget about exploding pumpkins if you can. Takes a lot of willpower. Man, I can't stop. The pumpkins, they need to explode. They're just so big. So many guts. In the outtakes, I mean, just always. We just want to give up everything and just make exploding pumpkins for the rest of our lives. I mean, prove me wrong. Show me the VFX artist, the person using a computer to make art that doesn't just secretly want to go off and make pumpkins explode all day. Geonode physics didn't either. You repurpose them into absolute realistic scene of donut production. But you would have built towards that, but Blender physics didn't comply. I see. Well, the fake physics. People have a hard time telling between physics that works and physics that doesn't. Up to a point, you know, once gravity's going the wrong way. Yeah, just a little fake gravity, that's enough. Hey, Ben. How are you? What are you up to? Hey, Catless, what is this? Full trust. I love this. I need to know more. I wonder if you just need to update the normal. But I don't trust rotating geonodes. Like an object that the geonode modifier is on, I would never rotate. I would have a object that we get the position of, I guess, that we pass in. Just because you have to deal with. That's the only place where parenting and hierarchies are truly respected. Anything created in geonodes works as if it was a child of the object. That object is stationary? Well, like the plane? Okay, so the one doing the simulation is stationary. The plane's turning. Does it always curve forward? No, it looks like it always curves towards this direction. Like you're always adding in like a world vector. This is awesome though. I'd be very proud. Well, that's it for me, everybody. We're just gonna watch donuts getting glazed for the next 3 hours. Okay, geonode object stationary makes sense. Dutch donuts. It's cool. So wait, are you booleaning the stuff together? How are you getting it to be kind of like uniform goo when it hits? That's kind of cool. Because you could do that, right? Like you boolean something in, you pass out the geometry, and then that becomes input geometry that we're adding to? I don't know. My simulation brain is young and smooth. We need to get old and wrinkly. Mm-hmm. You're trying to make a game about a guy named Bill. Okay. He's an astronaut that goes in moon platforms, jumps and kills aliens. Like Mario. Okay, so like jumping on their head. And you'll have 5 levels and then 1 boss, and repeats until you don't want more levels. That sounds good. That sounds awesome. Good luck with Bill the Astronomer. Sorry, astronaut? I'm sure astronauts are also at least hobbyist astronomers. Yeah, that sounds neat. What are the aliens gonna look like? Any like ideas on that? Is that still being workshopped? Okay, leaky waterfall. Ish. Okay, so the fact that we're using normal is cool, but we're giving it a normal that's down, and it's going by the, Callus, we might be having the same problem that you are. Astro Bill. Still working on it? Sounds good. The moving parts are all just points. Another geometry node makes points to volume to mesh conversion. Oh, that's cool. Mesh to volume. Is that cheaper than Booleaning? I would assume it is, just because going through some bools recently. It's work. Having booleans look good can be some work. Adding subdivisions, making sure things are... Yeah, you know what? I don't even know how I got that to look good. I have to do it a couple more times before I truly understand. Okay, so now we try... I'm gonna put this in here and do a join. This could be a horrible mistake, but let's just go wild, right? Let's just make new ones every time. You just made that. Yep. It just I don't even know. Hey, productive time. How are you? Hope you're well. I love your magical transforming dog. It's wonderful. Clearly, you're a very successful doctor already. Clearly a witch for Halloween this year. I mean, you can be whatever you choose to be. Is witch PC anymore? I feel like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I grew up watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and yeah, that's fine. You dress like a witch every day by certain guidelines. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween this year. I should really dig up an old costume. Way too late. Oh, you meant how you switch dogs. I see. I mean, you know, modern day witchcraft is just doctoring, right? So funny. Confused. Teed? Hmm. Are they moving? I don't think they're moving. You're gonna buy candy? I'm gonna buy candy for myself and say it's for kids? No, I'm gonna wait till the day after. I'm gonna buy half price candy. Like any sane adult does. Michael Jackson. Oh. And Thriller. That was a jam. I'm smart, you can't wait. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I'm just buying other sweets right now. Candy. I need my pastries. Give me a nice cinnamon roll. Give me cookies. Give me brownies. Okay, I'm confused. Like interesting that I can add new balls to them. It's not cool that they don't move like all the other balls that I added. Hmm. There's like no room to work in here. Man, productive time. If you're still there procrastinating on whatever you're procrastinating on, what's your favorite candy? What candy are you stocking up on before Halloween? Do I add normal to -1? Wait, did it turn 1? No, it's -1. Interesting. Like minimum? You don't have faves, but you usually prefer dark chocolate? Okay, respect, respect. Well, yeah, if we like, we're stealing bags of candy from people, like you can definitely have all the dark chocolate. That's not on me. Mm-mm. Peanut M&Ms, because you couldn't wait though. Man, peanut M&Ms are so good, and I pretend that they're healthy because they have nuts in them. Exponential movement. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, minimum. That would be right. Nope. I just need to add to it if it is 0. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. If we grab the length, the incoming normal. I feel dumb. I feel dumb. Should we just... Okay. So it could be moving. It could move all of them, but it's creating one every frame. Confused as to why the distribute points on faces is always doing the center now that we're adding. Hmm. We also have coffee crisps, Twix, Crispy Crunch, Kit Kats. Oh man, Twix and Kit Kats, those are my favorites. Those are what I go for. Harry's oranges, we only get those around Christmas time, but I love chocolate oranges. Oh, Henry. I kind of know that one. Why do I feel like that one pulls your teeth out? Is that one of them honey ones? Ferrero Rocher. Who's giving out Ferrero Rocher for Halloween? But yeah, any day, Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Rocher. I swear I can speak. Promise. Your list goes on for a long time. Yeah, same. Your aunt gave you a box? That's amazing. Best aunt. For Halloween. Yeah, okay. Definitely best aunt. Hmm. Can we do delta time mod something? I don't know if we need new things every single frame. Maybe every 5 frames. We need a compare and a switch, and I feel like I don't have any space to do any of this. Go between 2 floats. It's almost done though. No. Yeah, again, you can keep the dark chocolate. I like so you like Lindt, Lindts. And what jerks? Who decided to put two consonants like that? Anyway, I enjoy those. I like the white chocolate. I like the milk chocolate, and like a hazelnut one. That one's also really good. You'll take them all. Yeah, I'm picky. There's like a whole sea of blue ones when I'm done. The black ones. Those are the best. Really superior. Well, less than or equal to 0. Mm-hmm. Okay, so wait, when the density is 0, what does it do? Is this not frame? How would I get frame data? That's the wrong type of frame. Meantime. Please. Nope. Oh, the switch isn't in. I'm dumb. Why would the points be? Okay, took these need set position to whatever position they should be at. Okay, just start with a random position, right? I'm overthinking it. Random value. I want it to be on surface. I don't know why it's not. Why is it always center? Hmm. I don't know. I'm confused. Guess speed density max instead. Oh, or would it be density factor? Oh, it's fires though. Hmm. How can I tell the ones that existed before from the ones that now exist? Oh, maybe I'm just doing it in the wrong order. This is our movement position. Maybe we do this only for what was in the last frame. And then we join the new points. And then hopefully they just get updated next frame. Very interesting. Almost feels like more because it's doing something. So wait, is this where we store? And can we store in... Okay, store on point or a vector. Point position. What am I missing here? Like, I feel like it needs to be just on these, because if I add position, everything gets position added. Don't want that. So I want to switch there for the join. So, Callus, if you're still listening, you're still around, how did you get additional points? Now I can get my initial points moving. I can kind of add in new points, but they act very differently. And I'm not really sure how. Well, unless you're just randomizing the normal. But again, we need branching because we're adding in new things. Is this where you just try to store on an object? Then everything needs to go through storing the position on the point and retrieving it. So it joins new points to the geometry of a frame. Where do you make the new points though? Like I'm doing distribute here. Make that a lot smaller. So we're doing distribute here. We're moving before. We're moving on anything we had last frame. We then join a distribute. But then, yeah, everything that's getting distributed is just like on the center of the thing. Even if I have like 10 of them, which this used to be not this used to be this. It should be 10 points on the face, and it might be creating 10 points, but they're all in the same place. Like, how do we add in the position of the distributed points on surface? Or how did you do it that you didn't hit this problem? I think that this is probably just exponential, right? Again. Can't even tell if this is just 1 point or any. Those are, yeah, exponential. I feel like I know even less. Oh my god. Okay, so I took out all of the speed stuff and we're just doing position. Does this have any data? Nothing is being added. So it's just here's the position looping through. Guess there's still this set position. That's not exponential, but they're all completely coplanar. Okay, never mind. For some reason it's working. I don't get it. Adding a random vector to every point's initial velocity. Okay, makes sense. Origin point is read from the plane object and pointed towards the target object. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. For good measure, you could feed frame number to seed slot. Yeah, that is a good point. That was something I was thinking about doing, but I'll give you credit. Hopefully those are different. Yes, randomize. Normal? Yeah, we can try slightly different. Right. So this is where it might need to be stored per particle. Oh yeah. And the origin point read from plane object. Okay, got that. Hey Robo, welcome back. How was your lunch? Good weird tractor beam effects going on. Hopefully it'll be a shower at some point. But we're having success. The best. So let's do... Either we store it by point, or can we put it in here? Or is this only for things we really want to change? Like normal might actually be problematic. Here's index. Index in here too. Hmm. You're going home sick? Oh no, I hope you feel better. You'll eat lunch soon? That sounds good. I hope it's good when you're in a safe place. Hmm. Normal needs to be randomized. I kind of feel like we want random value stored per thing. I'm not sure this is actually doing it. It's also hard to tell. Just make it look a little bit more raindrop-like. Okay, we need to give it like a little bit more. Yeah, we'll randomize the angle, I think. Just rest up a bit. Sounds good. Sounds good. The wife also wasn't feeling well. She also took the day off. Try support. Always try to feel your best. And if you're not, rest up. Don't stress yourself because it just compounds. Zero and what should be negative. I think this will all be -1. And then math, multiply. Okay, so technically I want this get fed in. I don't know if I need that, and that's less relevant. Okay, have ideas? Okay, so multiply. Add. Okay, does that work? Not at all. Don't like that undo doesn't work. Yeah, whatever you're the normal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, it seems to retain individual particle normal. That's interesting. Let's try just a little multiply. Okay, wait a second. Why is this on a slant, huh? Mm-mm. I just don't get why it's all on one axis, and that axis is weird. Mm. Okay, random should be fine. Index, good, whatever. I should be doing this in a different way. I should be. I hate it when you accidentally get something that's kind of okay but absolutely wrong. Why not just stay with the jank? All I have to do is like rotate it a bit, right? Vector math, normalize. What? Why is there no undo? I feel like it works sometimes. Cannot be counted on though. Okay, that's like everything. Real small. Oh, no, okay, hold on. Blurp. Blurp, blurp, blurp. It has to be a lerp because the other way is like merging three combines. That's not okay. I don't want to remap every single channel. Sorry, not map range. Mix. Mix, mix, mix. Such a fool. Mix is true lerp. Because of course they have lerp, but not everything that lerps is a lerp. Blender logic. Now you're doing the boring part of your level for your Pokemon tomorrow? Ooh, okay. How did... We did Fighter Gym, we did Electricity Gym. I think I lost touch after that. How many badges do you have? If you're always just one. It's working. Okay, we could do a little bit of fake physics too. No undo works. There is no undo. Cannot ever count on undo. Fine. Okay, delete this, we don't need this. This multiply is not needed. This multiply. Okay, let's try something slightly different. Put this value, so like the random value that we're going to throw in. And then this will be the factor. I can't undo, so if this doesn't work, I'm just going to cry. Always goes in the same direction. Sec is normalize. Okay, just have to use the angle. This could drive me absolutely nuts. You go into normal. There's no undo. It's electric gym type. And you have 2 badges? Okay. But you have that Geodude, right? Geodude is all you need. Geodude is strong. Okay. Wonder if we can rotate this properly. So water should stay in the shower. Okay, it would be really cool if we could cull some of them. Right, how would we unjoin? A switch? We do a switch and we say that the geometry we have either gets used or doesn't, true or false, based off of height. We have the position here. Let's do separate, compare, and we'll do the C. Okay, wait, why doesn't this work? Is greater than 0, do we switch? So switch is in, this greater than doesn't want to attach. But why? We have to do incoming position? How would this break? Leveled him to 24 for it? Or you leveled other Pokemon you want on your team later? A wise move. Who else do you need? I mean, Geodude. Best. He's not my favorite, but he's definitely up there. Given some choices, Geodude would definitely be like a long play. Though I tend to like flying Pokemon and then using Fly. Fly, strongest move. I like exhausting other people. And then doing massive damage. I'm good. How does this break. Can't use normal either, right? No, I hate normal. Can't do position. Don't like that either. I have to store delta time per point, so I can give them all just like a lifetime. The switch only wants to do one switch? What kind of witchcraft is that? I'm confused. Here's the switch. True or false on geometry. It's fine with delta time. I just can't bring any positions in. Maybe it's not. Wait. So I could just put delta time in and say that it just cuts off after a certain time. Is this seconds? Nope. I guess that might be frame, not delta time. This would be seconds. I'd have to store particle birth when it's created on the mesh, and then we'd have to take it off of the mesh, off the point. If you want to get rid of something, there's delete node. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. That sounds like it's a solid solution. Position goes into separate, separate goes into who cares? You're out of here, switch. Where are we that that's not working? Why does this feel like it's all or nothing?